Okay, we're gonna watch some more news today. If you guys don't recognize me, my name is Alex. I run an AI agency in Toronto called Peak Demand Incorporated. We help small, medium enterprise businesses as well as municipalities and transit systems adopt AI in a safe, compliant, and meaningful way. And I'm really excited because our YouTube channel, we're getting more subscribers or followers. So, I try to talk as much as I can about the technical underpinnings of voice AI integrations, APIs, and all that stuff. No one cares about that stuff. You guys don't care, and that's okay. Not that's why we get paid. That's why our agency works. Our clients are very happy that we can navigate that environment for them. But what you guys really do like is what we're finding, or at least the people who are watching our YouTubes, is that we like talking about the news. So we just had this news article or this video come up from CTV News. I haven't watched it yet. I might watch my 10 seconds. But it says many Canadians plan to use AI for holiday shopping. Now, I find this, I get two feelings from this. I have a feeling of profound irony because Canada has been the most resistant to using AI or adopting AI meaningfully amongst any developed nation. We're the last ones to use the technology, except when it comes to buying stuff. Another thing is our economy is in shambles. So when I see Canadians spending their money to go buy gifts for Christmas when they might not even have money to spend on gifts, and they're using AI, something that might not necessarily be so popular in Canada, even and a lot of the Canadians are saying, I don't like AI, hate AI, then they'll open up ChatGPT and try and find gifts. It's really funny to me. But I don't mind because for me, watching Canadians go through the internalized feeling that AI is inevitable and it can help you. Like I have a couple buddies, they say, "Oh, AI is doing this, AI is doing that. It's terrible. This AI is junk or what do they call it? Slop. Like AI slop everywhere." And then I'll watch them watching another piece of AI slop that they really enjoyed, and then they're like, "Oh well, AI is not that bad." So it's like when Canadians find the AI use case that's good for them, they really get into it, and then they all of a sudden start to love it. It's like it's always about us. It always needs to be about us. Guess what, guys? The rest of the world is making it about AI, and they're doing really well for it. So I'm hoping that more Canadians, use AI to shop, use AI to for groceries, health, whatever you got to do to make yourself feel like we need to adopt this technology faster because our economy is going to benefit quite greatly from it. So let's watch this video from CTV, see what these kind news people have to say about AI.
Many are now starting to think about Christmas. And as the holiday shopping begins, a new survey shows that even amid uncertainty about the economy, Canadians are expecting to spend a little more this year. According to Deloitte Canada, holiday spending is expected to increase by about 3% this year, with Canadians anticipating spending an average of $1,500 on gifts. CTV's Caitlin Wilson joins us live now with more on that. And Caitlin, this survey also reveals something interesting about how Canadians are shopping and using AI.
Yeah, that's right, Patricia. From ChatGPT to personalized discounts on your phone, artificial intelligence is changing how Canadians are getting ready for the holidays. The report shows many are already using AI, even as some say they'd rather do it themselves. Amanda Kiley isn't shopping for the holidays just yet, but she's already getting a little help from ChatGPT.
I get it to help me because I have 4 kids, so it makes it easier to get ChatGPT to help
Amanda,
me
good
organize it.
job.
I do ask where to go.
Good
Deloitte's
job.
new holiday retail outlook found half of those surveyed have used artificial intelligence in the past 3 months, up from 33% last year. And about 1 in 4 say they plan to use AI tools this holiday season. But whether it's online or in person, one thing hasn't changed. Most consumers are still chasing discounts.
AI is being leveraged to ensure that you get the most personalized experience from the brand and that they're resonating with you across all channels.
And while some are using AI to do custom searches, compare products, and get inspiration, the survey found only 17% of consumers fully trust AI and 70% worry about how much personal information it collects.
We'll be at the kitchen table, we'll talk about something we're looking at getting, and then all of a sudden, the next day, something pops up. So obviously it's a little bit spooky.
Others, like Ann Scott, who is picking up an online order, say she doesn't mind the occasional personal.
So just gotta pause and point out for a second that the immediate thing that Canadians are blaming when they start to get recontextualized or ads that are contextualized based on the previous conversations, they say, "Oh, it's AI. I started using AI, so it must be AI." But if you're an internet user for the last 10 years and you use Facebook, you use Google, you know 100% there's a connection between our spoken conversations, the proximity of your phone, and then the ads we see. And if you don't recognize that yet, well, you shouldn't be using technology at all because you're just out to lunch. But you can't just blame AI. Google has all your information. If you use Facebook, you're done. So for us to like AI is the new kid on the block that everyone wants to bully because they don't know him yet or her. As soon as they figure out who she is or who he is, they're going to be like, wow, I really like you. You're actually really helpful. And you're actually a lot better than me trusting people and what they're putting on Facebook for me to do. Like I personally, I mean, I love being a Canadian, but the average Canadian in terms of like their ability to process information, go through sophisticated problems, or in their general common sense a lot of the times, I think I'm going to trust an artificial intelligence over that person. But that doesn't mean I'm trying to rag on Canadians. That just means I have a lot of trust for AI. So for me to see the people who are using AI, like all the people use AI, and then 70% of those people, or all those people turn around and only 70% actually trust the AI. Well, why are you using it? Why are you using Facebook? Why are you using Microsoft tools? So it's like I really do believe we're just trying to figure out something to blame because we can't do it, or we don't have enough, or we just don't know what's going on. This big scary machine is new. Let me blame it for my problems. Like the blame game is a serious one to play in Canada. We like to be victims for literally everything. I personally don't. If there's anyone on the peak demand team who starts complaining about, oh, I can't do this, this happened to me, or this person did something, so it's not my fault, it's their fault, they're done. They're out, they're gone. But the people who say, you know what, I'm going to change that, I'm going to make this better, I'm going to use that to make it better for me, I'm going to use that to make it better for this person, I'm going to build this to make it better for everyone, those are the people that we like. And I really do feel like Canadians are coming to that point where it's like, I'm going to use AI to make sure my kids get the right gifts, to make sure that I'm getting the best deals, to make sure that my life improves in even the smallest and most minute ways. That to me is the real adoption frontier. When you have everyday people opening up ChatGPT and digging into their world through artificial intelligence, then we're in a breakaway. We're done. AI is inevitable if we can get over that event horizon. So let's finish this video up here.
Discount as long as the technology doesn't go too far.
I'm not big on artificial intelligence because it drives me crazy that Big Brother is watching everything you might search.
Deloitte.
Look, see that? Did you? To me, she literally just blamed AI for Big Brother, everything that she might, or Big Brother watching everything she might search. Meanwhile, she's been using Google. I bet you this woman uses Google every day. So Canadians are literally just looking at the new scary thing that's tech, because we don't know tech in this country. We've been ignoring tech for 30 years during its biggest blow up in human history. So we're not tech familiar. So it's very easy for people with victim like mentalities to just blame tech that they don't understand. It's very easy to do that.
It says on average, 1 in 4 shoppers now expect retailers to use AI, but earning the trust of consumers could be the biggest deal of all.
I think it's a very interesting concept, but I'm also a little bit concerned what they do with that data.
Again, Canadians being concerned about their data. I will bet my life, this whole company, all my assets, everything, that girl uses social media. What are they doing with her data? God knows what. But she's going to turn around and say, hey, AI, I don't know what you're doing with my data. Meanwhile, she's going to open up her TikTok and Facebook and send messages to her friends. So we really have to wake up and pay attention to what people are saying, who those people are, what they're doing, and trying to see, you know what, maybe all this fear and all this victim mentality isn't doing us any good in this country. We got to do better. So, and that was a short one. I really like these short videos. I'm going to try and do more. If you like sort of, touch on the narrative for AI adoption in Canada, you like seeing me make fun of Canadians, I'm sorry. I'm going to do better. I might make fun of some Americans next. But if you like this topic of conversation, you like hearing my voice, you like my face, like and subscribe. If you don't, if you disagree with what I'm saying, you think I'm an asshole, you think I'm ugly, leave it in the comments. We really want to know. It all contributes towards our agency's visibility for building out AI-powered automations and workflows for small, medium enterprise businesses. So for us, this is all just part of the content war machine. So like, hate, we love it all. Looking forward to the next one, guys. Bye now.